A normal hockey game quickly turned into every parent's nightmare for Jennifer Thorpe when her 14-year-old son Tyler suffered a life-threatening injury on the ice last March. Tyler skated past a player whose lifted skate sliced his wrist, severing an artery and tendon, which also caused damage to the nerve.
It was a pretty scary moment. Like, I was just on a face-off, and our centerman lost the face-off, and the puck went back in the corner, and I went to go get it, and the centerman just fell. And I knew something was wrong right away, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And I went to the bench, and I was just lucky to get the help that I needed.
This kind of bleeding can be fatal within 4 to 5 minutes if not controlled, but thankfully a trainer who was also an emergency medicine physician was on the opposing team and assessed the situation quickly, saving Tyler's life. London Health Sciences Centre's trauma program offers Stop the Bleed, a free community training program that teaches how to manage severe bleeding. Kelly Vogt, LHSC's trauma medical director, says with the training, anyone could have saved Tyler's life.
We were very lucky that there was a physician on site for Tyler as we continue to grow this training across Southwestern Ontario. But after you've completed Stop the Bleed training, you would have the exact same skills and be able to intervene in the same way.
The course runs no longer than 90 minutes. Attendees will be trained on the basics of controlling life-threatening bleeding through tourniquet application, direct pressure, and wound packing. This is done through a formal presentation followed by hands-on practice. Thorpe says she never thought this could be something that would happen to her son and urges organizations and hockey teams to be prepared.
Elgin Middlesex Canucks, where Ty was playing at the time, really jumped on the fact to get the trainer and a coach trained in Stop the Bleed because the situation was scary for everybody. I'm just really hoping that other organizations will pick it up.
Tyler says he's recovered well since the injury and is currently playing for the London Junior Knights under-18 AAA team, with one-day dreams to play in the NHL.
Oh, that'd be the dream, but really any team. Like, I'm a Leafs fan, so it'd probably be the Leafs, but any team, if I get drafted any team, that'd be the goal.
Bleed control training saved Tyler's life and allowed him to continue pursuing his dreams. By spreading the word about Stop the Bleed, many more lives can be given a second chance. Joshua Chen, XFM News. It seemed to be a normal day for these biochemistry students at Western University. They sat down and were ready for a lecture with their assistant professor, Derek McLaughlin. What happened next, some students could have never believed. With his own rendition of Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, Derek performed in front of his whole class with lyrics that will hopefully help students learn and remember more.
Well, I'm always looking for ways to engage students and help the material be more memorable. And so, writing different lyrics to songs that they already know seemed like a good way to do that. So, and this particular song, it had a line about, I'm in love with your body, and I have a lecture on ketoned bodies, and I thought that worked well. So then I just created the song from there.
His attempts to keep students engaged does not go unnoticed. Many of his students appreciate the different methods he tries, often mentioning how relatable it can be and why Derek is one of their favorite professors.
That student that he follows through with his story, and that student will meet a girl. Now he's going through a breakup, so he's eating ice cream. Okay, what does the ice cream have? Fat. So he relates it to like content like that. So I think that really helps people understand it better because it's being related to your daily life instead of just, okay, here's some molecules you can't see, like tell me about them. So I think that's why he's one of my favorite professors.
This isn't the first time Derek has remixed a song for one of his classes, and surely it won't be his last as he'll continue to find new ways to help students learn. Joshua Chen, XFM News.
There was a gentleman on the phone. He said, well, you're the heir to Jackie Shane. And I said, well, who is Jackie Shane? I got a new
way of loving, baby. Jackie Shane was a black trans soul singer who took the music scene in Toronto by storm in the 1960s. During a time where racial segregation was still happening in Southern America, Shane took her talents up north where she would eventually have her song Any Other Way reach charts across Canada. Naomi Nadia, leader of the Rainbow Community of Canada, highlights the importance of acknowledging and remembering Jackie Shane's identity as a black trans woman.
I feel like one of the biggest fears for me is being erased. I make it a huge point to always tell people that I'm trans. A lot of people are like, you don't have to tell people that, but I'm like, it's part of my identity and I'm very proud about it. I'm very proud and I'm very loud. And I think that stuff, people like Jackie Shane, she flew so that a lot of us could walk.
Jackie Shane would often visit London and perform at a popular tavern which no longer exists called the Brass Rail. During her visits, she would befriend the mother of famous tap dancer Joey Hollingsworth and would become an inspiration for black artists. TD Curator of Collections Zara McDoom shared some of their history.
And his mother would bring him to sit at the waitress table at the Brass Rail so he could hear black performers coming up from the southern states. They often taught him little routines like tap. The drummers would teach him some routines. And his mother was there one night and heard Jackie sing and said to Joey, "You've got to come and you've got to hear her sing. I don't know if she's a man or a woman, but that voice, you've got to come hear her."
Museum London will be hosting a special screening of Any Other Way, a Jackie Shane story, tonight at 5:30 p.m., with opening remarks from McDoom and Nadia to give more insight into Shane's story. For XFM News, I'm Joshua Chen.